Hello again, welcome back. This is Paul's Racing Channel. This is the Ultimate Racing League and this is race 2 from round 6 of the GR3 Championship from League 2. We are at Suzuka in Japan and it was a great race one, wasn't it? Thrills and spills. This one is the 30-minute endurance, as you know by now, and reverse grid, which you also know by now. So just the 12 cars here though, so a little bit of a shortened pack, but well, we still go with it. So just a few that hasn't made it this week. So here we go. This is the grid then, going from the front, reversal grid, remember. So we've got Benzo in pole position, Oz in second, Kev in third, C Broad in fourth, Team Silver fifth, Sam in sixth, Phil in seventh, Jerry in eighth, Bailey in ninth, Harry Poppins in 10th, Paul in 11th, and Flash in 12th. So that's it. Here we go. Watch those lights and enjoy. Beautiful day still. In fact, probably warmed up a little bit actually since race 1. Thankfully no rain. There's always that down the inside. There's Kev having a look. That would have been a tough move through there as everyone through turn 1. A few going wide there. I think that was Team Silver possibly, and another one out there as well, someone. But that was all close through there. There's Jerry and Paul. Oh, Jerry runs a bit wide. There's Phil Mack and Paul. Goes past him. A little bit going on between Phil Mack and Paul there. Very close up here in 6th and 7th. Paul going around the outside now. It's going to be out the outside to go on the inside. Oh, he gets a nudge from Phil. Goes off to Paul. And into the barrier. Drops all the way down to 11th spot. So it was congested in there, but let's have a quick look, see what happened there. Paul was coming around the outside to try and get himself on the inside for the next left-hander. Phil followed in and just kind of came across, sideswiped him. He got himself onto the grass, spanning round, and then Paul was off into the grass, as I say, in 11th. So he brought a terrible start in 12th. But Kev, it is his teammate who takes up that lead. Remember, most of these probably on hards, compound tyres going into this one, with Benzo in third as Oz goes around the outside. Good move from Oz around the outside of Benzo. Oz having a better one this one. He didn't have a great race first race, did he? Ginger in fourth, or Sam I should say. Bailey fifth, and Phil and Jerry fighting out for 6th and 7th spot. As Phil trying to go around the outside of Bailey, and ahead of them Benzo getting rounded up by Sam, and now Bailey up the inside of him as well. Benzo going backwards here at the moment, but a bit of a crowd here now as they head up that back straight. Quite a few cars. This is going to be interesting coming through 130R. As Phil's in between Jerry and Harry Poppins. Did they all get through? I think they might. Quite clean actually. Yeah, all good as they hit the chicane now for the first time. There's Flash. Oh no, someone's flying off backwards there. Who's that? I think that was Bailey. Oh, and our leader not having a great one here. Oh, gets himself wide, then goes across, gets himself to the opposite side, spins right across the track. Actually fortunate not to take out anybody really, and then back on the track in front of Team Silver, but gets in 10th. Paul down there in 11th after he's off. So it's going to help him catch up with the pack, I guess, but yeah, not a great start. But look at this up front as Oz is trying to have a battle with Kev. Oz doing, looking a bit, oh, was that a touch? Oh, Oz goes past now. Was that a little touch from Oz? Just got the rear quarter with Kev there. Kev did well actually to keep that on, but now he ran wide. Oh, was that a result of the little touch on the previous corner? Tries to stay out of the way, and who's that? That's Benzo off as well, was it? Or was that? It was Benzo. Now he's doing pirouettes. Oh my goodness, that was all a bit hectic there, wasn't it? What happened? I think did he run wide? He kind of did, and then ran across the other side, and then in front of him was Kev, and then they did well to get through actually. Bailey and everyone else. Bailey with his own moment. My goodness me, don't know where to look here. So much drama going on. Flash got himself to 6th, Jerry 5th, and Harry Poppins in 4th. So all just needs to settle down a little bit. We're only second lap in, and well, we haven't had a safety car. But a hell of a lot going on. And out of all of it, Oz takes up that lead, and quite a comfortable lead at the moment as well over Sam in second and Phil in third. So just settling down, hopefully. Only 3 minutes in, that was one of the most hectic starts I've seen to any race here. Looks like they're going for it here in race 2. Runs wide to Sam, that's going to allow Phil through, is it? Not yet. Maybe Phil will get him up here along the back straight. Surely won't be going through 130R side by side. That would be foolish. Well, perhaps he will. Well, he did. So he decided he wanted to go, but then you run out wide. Comes back on, and fortunately ahead of Sam. Didn't do a Bailey. Spun it. So in the end, quite a good move there from Phil. And the inside at the 130R. But risky move. Henry Poppins 4th, Jerry 5th, then Flash in 6th. Bailey 7th, Kevin 8th, Team Silver 9th, Paul in 10th, and Seabroad in 11th. And then back of the pack and still having trouble is Benzo. Just not getting the grips with that Genesis here today, is he? So what happened to him this time? Coming up to the chicane by the looks of it. And then what did he do? Outbrake himself, or it looks okay there, and then just kind of overrun it, coming round through the left-hander. But yeah, not too sure there what that was about. But well, we went off. Oslo, lovely lead, fastest lap as well, 2:03.2. I reckon he's on the softs tyres. I reckon he started on the softs, which is why he's got such a lead over the rest of the pack, including his teammate Phil, who's in second. Sammy third, who put him in 4th. And there's a battle between Flash and Bailey. Bailey's going to go up the inside here, surely not through there, or surely, no. Yeah, thought against it. Bailey, not the greatest race one by his standards of what we've seen this so far this championship. So trying to claw something back here in race 2. I fancy he's still going to have a few troubles at turn 1. That was the nemesis here, having big problems at turn 1 and 2 tonight. Jerry 7th, settling down now with Kev behind him in 8th. And spoon curve. Up the back straight is Kev's rear end as a moment. Team Silver in 9th. Paul has got up the back of Team Silver now. Let's see where the pass can be made, if the pass can be made. Let's see. Well, through 130R and onto the chicane. Going to cover it, Team Silver. Now, what does Paul do? Just sit behind him at this point. Can he get him along the start finish at turn 1? Seabroad coming through there. Now, let's see. Paul's going to be right up behind him. He's going to try and follow him everywhere he goes. On the outside, maybe. At turn 1, around the outside. On turn 1, but then maybe switch it back to the inside. No. Covers well, does Team Silver. So still 9th and 10th respectively. Oh, now Paul right up now. Is he going to try the move that he tried on Phil? No. Right up behind him now. Got to make that move soon, because needs to get a shift on. Being down in 10th and Team Silver, well, there you go, that's helped him out. Runs it off wide to Team Silver into the cat litter. Comes back on into 10th spot. Seabroad just coming round now under the bridge in 11th, Benzo 12th, we know. Still having problems here, I think. How's Oz doing? Still doing fine. Still going off on those soft tyres, or mediums even. So there's the difference between the mediums and the hards. But the two McLarens, 1 and 2 at this point. Henry Poppins again in a good third here. So as I said, in race 1, ever improving. Sam on his return for this week in 4th place, getting chased down now by Bailey, the other Mazda. I'd imagine Bailey will get him here along the straight if he can get closer. He's not close enough at that point. What's he like on the brakes down here? Remember, this is the corner that car just don't seem to like, and again a moment, bit of a twitch from Bailey. So loses that momentum again, Flash in 6th, Jerry 7th, coming through the S's now. Oz with another fastest lap, a 2:02.399, and then Paul up to 8th now, got ahead of Kev as well, as Kev has a moment, runs off, he's there somewhere, there he is. So let's see, Paul obviously took Kev at some point, and then he just came along here and it kind of just almost went straight on. Is the camera going to pick it up? Oh, here it is here. Ran his left hander and oh, it just gives it too much. The car back end just went, he lost it and he is there somewhere. Just see him come back on here. There you are. Team Silver in 10th, Sue Broad 11th. So all starting to get into their groove a little bit. Oh, and that's Sam. He's at a moment now and he's going to be taken by Flash as well. So Sam back to 6th. So let's have a look at that moment. Lots of cars with moments here. That's what the hard tyres are doing. Comes round and onto the AstroTurf, spins it. Fortunately, he didn't come back in front of the traffic, but he did lose a couple of spots to Bailey and Flash. So back to 6th he goes. Teammate Jerry behind him in 7th. So what are we? Nearly 10 minutes in now. Here in race 2, and in fairness, the hard tyres, felt okay. They lasted quite a long time. You could pretty much go almost the full 20 minutes without having to change it if you wanted to. Jerry now right up behind his teammate Sam. Now what sort of teamwork is gonna play out here? Well, at the moment it's still Sam and Jerry in that order. Like Sam was slightly better through that section than Jerry, but Jerry will build it up now. Oh, Jerry, no, not out there. Actually did well to recover. Obviously lost time, but did well to get that back on track without going any further back. Paul with a bit of a drift around turn 2. So Jerry just recovering. Paul trying his best now to get on terms with the others in front of him. Steve still leading it up here at the hairpin. There's his teammate coming in to shot now. So there's your gap between 1st and 2nd. So I wonder, being on the mediums, when Oz will decide to come in. Still got a bit on them, hasn't he? So I don't think he's going to be in a panic to come in just yet. Still plenty of the hards there. And then Harry Poppins in third. Up to the chicane, and that's his teammate I can hear behind him. You can hear that sort of raspy engine noise from these Mazdas. So even before he came in a shot, I knew that was him. So Bailey then trying to get back on terms with, in terms of points, in fourth. Now let's see how he gets on down here at turn 2. Yeah, I think he's taking it super easy around there now. I think he's got to, because the car does tend to like to kick out at that point. There's Flash in 5th spot. Of course, winner of race 1, Flash. Coming through now to the right hander under the bridge up towards the hairpin. That's the where the track goes over. That's the figure of 8 there. Flash then. He's going with Bailey, isn't he? Staying with him at least. And then Jerry 6th spot. So he did get past his teammate in the end. So may have been a bit of team orders there. Sam in 7th. And the other Ferrari with Paul in 8th. It's going to be tricky around this 130R at that point. Once the old tyres go off by the time this end of this race comes around, got to be really careful going through there. Anyone who hasn't got any tyres left is going to struggle. There's Kev in 9th and Jerry's in, so Jerry's the first one to blink along with Bailey. So we've got a couple now coming in after 15 minutes. So bang on halfway through this race 2. Does Kev decide that enough's enough? No, he's having another one. Seabroad is in as well, so Team Silver. Oh, he's slowed, isn't he? What's happened there? Has he gone off? Looks like he did, because all of a sudden he lost a lot of pace. Yeah, he goes out and and there you go. Certainly lost a bit of pace at that point, didn't he? Comes back on. No one behind him. Benzo's a long way behind. So just crawls back on to the track. In 11th, Benzo, there he is, just coming up that back straight now. Oz has stayed out. So, I reckon he might be in this one. If not, I reckon it certainly will be next time around. So there's Phil, his teammate, also stayed out, and two McLarens in 1 and 2 have got quite a nice lead now. Back to Flash, who's up to 3rd spot. Here he comes now, and Flash's tyres are going to be starting to, well, not too bad actually. I was going to say they're going to be starting to feel a bit ropey, but actually not too bad. As I say, you can actually get quite a few laps out of these hards. Sam's got back ahead of Jerry. Oh no, that's because he's gone in. So Sam's up to 4th, Paul's now up to 5th, but of course these haven't come in, any of these. And then Kev in 6th, Harry Poppins 7th, Bailey 8th, so the two Mazdas back there in 7th and 8th. It's like strategy again, they both come in at the same time into the stops. Obviously discuss these sort of things in the post-match briefing, or pre-match briefing even. And the two leaders are in, so Oz and Phil Mack are in. So does that mean Flash is going to be... Is he coming in? No, Flash is in as well. So what about Sam? Are they all going to decide to come in now, or is Sam going to think, well, you know what, I'm going to fancy a lead in this race? And he will. So here comes Sam then. He fancies a bit of the lead. And he is well in the lead at the moment. Of course, hasn't been in, but taking up the lead now. Oz has been in and out now, and he's not going to be far off the back of. Of course, he's on the hards. He's into second note, so quite a nice stop, quite a quick stop from Oz. Teammate there as well, third place. So the two McLarens in and out like a flash. Not that flash, but like a flash. I'm going to say in and out like a virgin, but that sounds wrong. There, Poppins and Bailey. Fourth and fifth. So into the final part of this race now. Everyone's been in now, and so it's all the way to the end. That's how these tyres cope with 12 minutes left. Paul now getting onto the back of Jerry. Seen them have a couple of good little battles so far in this championship, haven't we? And looks like we're setting up for another one. Now, what can we do? Coming up the back straight. I think Jerry was on hard actually. I was on the medium, so I'm going to have a slightly more pace, but not a lot in it along the back straight here. I tried to go up the inside. Now, I didn't fancy it. Just backed off, went behind him. I thought, no, you keep that. So I'll get you somewhere else maybe. At least that was the plan. So through the chicane we come, and actually Sam was in. Yeah, he was the last one, wasn't he? But he's dropping back. He was taking up that lead, wasn't he? Back to sixth now. He's going to lose probably another couple of spots here to these two. So no, Jerry still keeping ahead in sixth. I think Sam came out behind me, he did, yeah, not far behind me, mind you. So I'm now sandwiched between the two GTRs. And kind of that battle was the battle that went on for the next 10 minutes really. I do eventually get past Jerry, but up top and up front, I was still leading the way at the moment. Remember, we had a full start in race one. He had a great start here in race two. Got himself in front. That's where he stayed. Phil Mack, his teammate, I'm sure will be happy with second spot if it stays like this. And now you've got the two battling Mazdas, and I think Bailey was trying to push Harry Poppins along, which of course he's entitled to do, being that they're teammates, so they can give each other a bit of a shove. And I think Bailey was going, go man, go, 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 go. Harry Poppins was thinking of the championship, wanting Bailey to get past him, but of course Bailey didn't really need maximum points, did he? So he was trying to get his teammate Harry Poppins to stay there. So now he's all about seeing if he can cover him now to the end. Got Flash hovering around in fifth. I've just got to watch these coming through here, because we know how unstable these cars look through this turn two. Might be right at the moment because the tyres are not too bad, having not recently, just recently come in, so that was all okay. Jerry and Paul still battling out, and here we go as we meet up with and pull up the inside at turn one. Gets it done eventually. Sam now right on the back of Jerry. Jerry, of course, on them hards, and I think Sam wasn't. I think he was on the medium, so I think Jerry just lets him go. There you go, right at that point. Jerry lets his teammate go through. Say, right, Sam, see what you can do about Paul. Can you catch him? Can you pass him? I haven't got as much pace as you, buddy. Kevin 9th, with Sue Baldwin 10th, sort of pretty much like that the entire race, these guys. Team Silver 11th after he's off through 130R. Benzo. Well, fair play, he's going to carry on, isn't he? But still the GTRs are battling it out. Jerry decided, no, you know what, I won't let you go, I might as well have a little bit of fun with you. Jerry really right up the back of his teammate. Of course, Paul's just disappearing slightly ahead of him in front in the 6th spot, just increasing that gap a bit. Bailey back to 5th, so he has a moment, has he? Because Flash has got past him, so where was that then? Flash has got past, or whatever it was. Flash has got past him, up in the 4th spot. So Bailey either had another moment, or the tyres are just not working for him here. He's on the mediums. I think he's had a moment, you know, if I can remember. I think he might have. I don't know where, but wherever it was, he's back to 5th spot. There's Harry Poppins in 3rd. Now he just got away, isn't he? From Flash. So can he get himself on a podium finish? Two McLarens. No change there. And Phil looks to have got a little bit closer. But with 24 minutes gone, hasn't put a foot wrong yet. Oz, has he? And there's the gap. You would say that he's probably got this race wrapped up. You would say. But sometimes what you say, especially when you're a commentator, that horrible curse comes upon and something happens. So I hope for his sake I haven't just opened my mouth. So 1 for Oz, or first for Oz. Phil in 2nd, go through this field. Harry Poppins in 3rd. Flash in 4th. Bailey 5th. Paul in 6th. Sam in 7th, half a second penalty. There hasn't been many penalties, in fact that's probably the first one I've seen tonight in terms of penalties. Jerry in 8th. Kev 9th. Seaboard in 10th. Team Silver 11th. And Benzo in 12th. Another moment by the looks of it. Struggling through the messes, isn't he, tonight? And this is closing up top. Now this will be interesting, because if Phil does get up to the behind Oz, what will the team orders be here? Obviously Phil does need the points just to stay up there in the championship. But of course, you help your teammate out and let him have the maximum points, because let's face it, second wouldn't be bad from Phil, would it? I mean, we're talking like he's, you know, he's gonna get that first, but he's certainly closed in now at this point, so it will be interesting. Still got enough time for a couple more laps, so let's see. Getting to that point now where Phil's within striking distance almost, and maybe Maybe Oz will let him go. Right on him now, up this back straight possibly. Let's see. I think there'll be some radio communications going on as to what's happening. He's going to go for it, I think, isn't he, Phil? He's been looking like this all night, and looks like he still wants to take on his teammate as well. And there's a quick dive up, there you go. And even that was quite forceful in the end, wasn't it? Let's have a look at that move again. He lined him up. He got quite close to the back of his teammate there. Look, just had to quickly dive out and almost hit the back of his teammate. So maybe that wasn't planned. No, it couldn't have been. Oz is right up him again. So I don't think that was a planned move, you know. I think Phil took the opportunity. It was quite a late move in the end into that chicane. I mean, he got it stopped, and there was no collision, but almost smashed right into the back of Oz, didn't he? That wouldn't have gone down well in the garage. So them two fighting it out, so it'll be interesting to see as that does actually come over in first in the end there. Harry Poppins in third, Flash in fourth. Not sure he'll have enough to get past Harry Poppins in the end. Bailey fifth. I think he's going to settle for that for sure. And then back to Paul in sixth spot. Don't think he's going to have much left on his tyres by the time this comes to the crunch at the end. If I recall, he was starting to slide around like a good near and really couldn't put the power right down at this point. And Sam was obviously not that far behind, so I had him in mind in terms of trying to get this to the end without losing a spot to Sam, but it was becoming quite undrivable for me at this point as we go into the last minute of this race. Really nothing now. I had to really try and feather myself around these corners. Sam's there, and at this point I was thinking, yeah, I've got probably enough cushion just about to get another lap in here, but there's not going to be anything left on my tyres by the time I do, so it was going to be a bit iffy. Oh, and there was a little warning there at 130R. Phil Mack now with the fastest lap at 201.433. And Phil Mack, as we know, out in front. So they've started their last lap, and the two McLarens looking good for a 1-2. Jerry there in 8th spot. He's got no one behind him. Got a big gap back then to see Broad, who's actually now taken over from Team Silver and Kev. Kev's had a moment, obviously, because he's back to 11th. Did we catch it? No, it was before then. But Kev dropping back down to 11th. Benzo, we know, is in 12th spot. At this point, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I'm okay. But as you can see, the right rear didn't have a lot left, and doesn't take long for that to wear down. In fact, the left rear as well, so both rears really not in good shape at this point. Think to yourself, I've probably just about got enough left for the last half of that race, of this lap, but well, let's go to our leader as he now comes up that back straight for the final time. His tyres look okay. He's going to take victory, I think, here, Phil, in race 1. Comes through the chicane. There's his teammate Oz. So congratulations to Phil, winner of race 2. Well done. Oz in second. Harry Poppins in third, or will get third as he comes round here now. Flash in fourth. Well done, Flash. Bailey fifth. Sam in sixth. He did get Paul, so what happened to Paul? So Sam's going to get sixth spot. We're going to have to see. Well, I know what happened to me. I will take it back and you can have a look for yourself. Paul had a moment coming round 130R. Have a look at this. There you go. I had absolutely no tyres whatsoever coming up that back straight. And as soon as I turned the wheel, it just shot me off into the kitty litter. Sam goes blasting past, there you go. And I could see Jerry coming as well at this point. I thought, uh-oh, I could lose it here. 8th, try and cover if I can, because Jerry's on me at this point, but just about managed to hold on even through there. It was really, really dicey. But Sam got that 6th spot in the end anyway. I just about get it in 7th, very close from Jerry in 8th. Oh, 8th. C Broad in 9th, Team Silver 10th, Kevin 11th and Benzo in 12th. So there's your race 2. That was great. Fun, that one. There was all a bit of everything there, wasn't it? So yeah, enjoyed that. Hope you did too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next round. See you later.